Previously on Naya.
Oh yeah, I have a summary right here. 3 orphans will save the world. 7 blah blah blah.
Hey guys, I have a meeting in 2 days at the dress shop.
He always tells me that I'm the star of his life. And so then he gave me this, and I put the black star pin down on the counter, and I just slide it over to him. How much would it be to make another one? I need it in a day.
I want to put my cloak up and go into the shop, trying to avoid everybody and go in there and just kind of keep a distance, but kind of peek at Steven through the shelves and stuff. See.
How's he look?
I'm just curious. We found some information that leads us to believe that there's another sun in the gnome country, and I wanted to ask you if we could possibly pass through the gate.
Welcome to Naya.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Nair. My name is Jay, your DM.
I'm Amy. I'm playing Bijou, the high elf glamour bard.
Ian P. Hunt here, playing as Harry. He's a Fearbog druid. The only reason I did the whole thing was for Andrew.
Oh, that's really sweet. My name's Andrew. I'm playing Rivatevich Kolosevsky. I'm a paladin hill dwarf named... Oh, yeah, already said my name.
And I'm Erin. I play Tatsu, the human samurai.
Way to ruin it. Way to ruin what I did. You did great.
Ian even blessed us with a middle initial, and you couldn't get your intro right.
The P is for Poppins, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I never told you that.
All right. So, just a reminder, we are currently in Soft Hill. You guys just got a pin. You brought the pin into Steven to get reproduced. So you would have 2 versions of this pin, which is a secret symbol of the underground insurgents in Soft Hill.
We got more than 2.
Yeah.
That's right.
He gave us 4.
Yeah, I remember Marta.
4 or 5 of them.
It was 4.
Possibly 6.
Like a total of 4, right? Because I think he made 3.
Yeah.
Right?
We have one for each of us, just in case.
And he said they would be ready the next day.
Yeah.
Which
Right.
it is.
But Ralph doesn't have one, so that's a problem.
That's true. Ralph doesn't... I don't know how he'd wear it. It would get stuck into him.
Do you not comb him?
It's a pin.
All right.
So we can just assume that it was a nice, calm, lovely evening. And it is now time to go pick up your pins. Who's going? What are you guys doing?
I'm clearly going as Marta, so I'm going to go back into my dwarf form. I still think Reeve shouldn't go in there
Yeah.
while I'm
Agreed.
in there,
Tatsu agrees.
but
You
he
should
can
not.
go in after we're done. You know.
Can Tatsu babysit Reeve to make sure he doesn't do something dumb?
Sure.
That's what she's doing.
Yeah. And do you want to just be in your dwarf form and
Wait,
just
what's
wait
your
outside the
intelligence
shop?
again?
Yeah, that's fine. Make sure he doesn't
Why?
sneak in.
That's a
'Cause-
personal question.
Well, she was asking, she's like,
What did you
making
ask?
sure I don't do anything dumb. I was just trying to make sure that, our intelligence.
I mean, I don't think it takes much intelligence to be like, don't walk into a store.
I mean, if Tatsuo can figure out the emotional environment, then I think.
You need to think about your character right now. He's in love, isn't he?
You know,
He's not going to let anyone stop him. He's not going to.
He may not. I don't think he knows what love is.
He's got that urge, though.
He's
He
trying to
doesn't
figure it
understand
out.
what it is, and he needs it answered.
Yeah.
And
Like we
you're
all
gonna
do.
let her stop you?
This is so meta. All right, so I'm going to the store, dressed
Okay.
as Marta in disguise. I cast disguise self.
Okay.
And are you gonna wait outside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll wait outside.
Are you disguising yourself as well, Harry?
Yeah, I'm going to be a dwarf.
Okay.
Basically,
dwarf.
just making sure he's not sneaking in.
And Aaron, where's Tatsuo trying to hide
In an alley.
with Reeve?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to nervously pace in the alley.
She's
What
like
is this
leaning up
feeling?
against the wall, like ahead of him.
Yeah.
You know?
Do you have like your hand on your weapon or what? Like, what are
Yes.
you doing? Okay.
Like one eye on the street, one eye on the reeve.
So you look like Pennywise?
No.
Oh.
Bijou, as you approach the shop.
I have my hood up.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to walk into the shop and see if there's anyone else in there before I say anything. So I'm just gonna walk in with my hood up.
Yeah. There's no one else in there. It's just kind of like you don't even see Steven in there. It's kind of empty. There's a bunch of jewelry on the shelves around and little other pins and trinkets.
Okay. Steve, are you here?
You hear some like kind of clattering in the back, and Steve kind of. You hear like a door in the back kind of like open and close, and then Steve walks out and he kind of like straightens out his shirt and stuff. He's like, oh yes, the girl. Hello. What was your name again?
Hey, I'm Marta.
Oh, hi, Marta. I have your pins ready. And he kind of like straightens down his hair. It was all sticking up everywhere.
Oh
And he goes,
my.
let me go get him. I'll be right back. And he disappears kind of behind, like into the back room again. And it's not very long. He comes out a couple of minutes later and he has the pins and he kind of puts them in a nice little wooden box for you. And he says, I believe what was the price we discussed?
Oh, I don't remember. I think it was like
I believe we said
5?
40 gold pieces.
Oh, maybe it was like 20.
Maybe that sounds more like what I would have said.
Yeah.
Yeah, 20 is fine. You didn't.
Well, I did, and then he said 40, so I'm like, well, I guess I got to go a little higher.
He's trying to rip us off.
By the way, how long were you hanging out in here before? What?
Can I? Does he have someone in the back of the store?
He's definitely
Like
in the back of the
or
store.
anything?
Jump right in there.
Like, is he trying to hide somebody
That's
being
what
here?
it means when you walk out with disheveled hair.
What if he's getting a haircut?
yeah,
Some
traveling
people have-
barbers.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I just walked in and I didn't see you at the counter, and I just called to see if you were here.
Okay, great.
Why?
Let me,
Are you hiding something?
No reason. Why don't we bump it down to 15 and we'll just pretend that, you were definitely just here for a second, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So 15 gold pieces.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Here you go. He hands your box
Thanks.
over.
Can I just look around like a little bit? I won't be long. I don't mean to keep you, but
He kind of like glances over his shoulder like really, really briefly. He's like, yeah, that's fine. You go for it. Take a look at browse, see if there's anything you want to get for it was your boyfriend, right?
yeah.
Yeah. Take a look. Go be my guest.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. I'll just be hanging out here behind the counter, doing
right.
nothing.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to just look around for a second,
Yeah.
and okay, so I'm gonna tell you what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
What I want to do is I want to open the door
Yeah.
like I'm
Like
walking
the front
out.
door or to the back room?
Like the front door where I came in.
Yeah.
Open it and go behind it.
Yeah.
Turn invisible.
Okay.
And then get back in and shut it.
Okay.
I don't know if I can do that.
Roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Ooh, I hope you get it. I really hope you get it.
Oh, I don't know what dice to use.
I want Reeve to be devastated. I want Reeve to be devastated.
How.
Ooh, that's a good one. Let's see, 18 plus, and I also have Jack of all trades, so that's going to be 21.
Yeah. I mean, that works then.
Okay, so I am invisible and I'm dead silent.
Okay.
I'm just going to stand like in a corner and not disturb anything.
Yeah. Okay. He kind of lets out a big sigh when the door closes, and like kind of does that like deflation of like where he was standing up really straight and kind of nervous, and then just goes and just totally relaxes, and he goes back to the back room.
Okay, I'm going to be a creep. I want to kind of get closer to the door where he came out, but not like go through it. I just want to listen.
Yeah. Okay. You hear a door in the back open up again, and you hear him kind of. You can't really tell. Well, roll a perception check.
Okay. That's gonna be a 17.
Okay. You can't tell like entirely what he's saying, but you can kind of hear his muffled voice being like, "Dude, come on, it was close. Come on." And then you hear another like higher pitched voice,
Like a female voice?
like, you don't really hear anything much, and then you kind of hear like some like feet kind of shuffling around and some furniture moving, and
Okay. All right. I think that's all I need to know.
okay.
But
So I'm going to like sneak out extremely quietly, and like if it takes a second to like turn the hinge of the door so it
Yeah.
makes no noise, I'm gonna like really try to sneak out quietly.
Roll another stealth check.
Should I change my dice or should I
No.
use this one? Okay.
What are you, crazy?
Okay.
No.
I should have changed my dice. That's a 7.
Okay. You
I'm just gonna go for it. Like
yeah,
just
as
run.
you're walking across the floor, everything is going super smooth, and then all of a sudden you hear a little creak in the floorboard, and then you hear all the movement in the back room kind of stop, and you hear the higher pitched voice going like, and then you hear the
run.
deeper voice going. "Brr, brr, 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 brr."
I run.
All right. You run out the door.
Slam it behind me.
Yeah.
I like the Charlie Brown adult voices.
And then you see after a couple minutes, are you still invisible?
I'm still invisible and I run around to the alley where Tatsuo is.
Out of sight.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You hear the door open kind of as you duck around the corner, but you don't see anything because by this time you're around the corner.
Yeah.
Did they not see me?
What are you doing?
I was just standing there.
Outside?
Yeah.
All right, well, then you see Steven kind of like poke his head out the door and look both ways, and his like hair is all messed up and his shirt's untucked. And
because
like,
he was
Are you gonna bleep that?
because he was.
Can you just? It's implicit.
Yeah.
Just leave it implicit.
Well, I didn't.
Yeah, he ruined everything.
Yeah.
Now we have to get a mature rating on here. We're going to lose all our listeners in India. I think we had one person listening in India.
Come on.
There goes India.
So I'm going to so wait, he's standing outside the shop?
Yeah, he was just like looking back and forth to like see who was like closing the door, basically.
Yeah. Okay. Can we leave the vicinity without can we take the alley that we're hiding on back?
Yep.
Okay.
What are you doing?
So I'm
Harry?
gonna
I didn't even see her.
Well, no. Hold on. I'm going to become visible,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna like go to where he's in my line of sight,
Yeah.
but just him and not like the front of the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm back in Bijou form, and I'm just gonna like wave him over to the.
All right,
alley.
yeah, I'll follow.
All right.
And we're gonna like go.
Okay. Cool. Anything else you guys want to do in the near future? Are you guys going to put the pins on, or what's the plan?
Not right now. I think I'm gonna keep them hidden until we're ready to. I don't know what you guys want to do.
Trait.
I got a good deal. I'm gonna tell them that. I got a really good deal.
You
This is a
should
long story. I have to tell you about it.
You should try. Well, it's a good thing you didn't try to cheat us out of money, since you could have said you had the real price.
Excuse me. It was my money.
He doesn't get a pin.
Anyway. So I was there, and it was supposed to be 40 gold, I think is what we originally said. And when he came out of the back room, he looked really nervous, and he looked like his hair was disheveled, and he looked like, I don't know, really nervous that I was there.
Sounds like he was.
So, wait, there's more.
I
There's
support
more.
you, Ian.
Wait, what?
So,
I'm not going to shame you, Ian.
So then he got really nervous and said, "You know what? How long were you here?" And I said, "Oh, I just got here." And then he was like, "All right, well, why don't I bump the price down?" And I think he was trying to get me not to talk about something. But I turned invisible and stayed and eavesdropped. And
That's really
he was
creepy.
there with a lady friend. And I heard them moving furniture. And I just give a big wink.
That's what I was like, I don't get it.
Yeah. So,
Of course he doesn't.
so yeah. I got a really good deal. But then I had to run because, I don't think I was supposed to be there.
If anybody looks at me, my back is completely turned to the group. And
Reeve, we're walking this way. Turn around.
I'm gonna walk backwards for now.
That's strange.
Just like walking. Like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna walk backwards.
You sure?
Well, fine. I'll walk
'Cause
backwards.
you said it.
I did say it.
All right. As you guys are going through the alleys and you run completely into like another dwarf passing through, and they just like knock you over.
Yeah.
Is he
Like,
wearing
what's
a
going
pin?
on?
Is he wearing a pin?
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm like trying to wipe tears from my eyes a little bit. Like,
What? Hey, why don't you watch where you're going?
oh, okay. And I just kind of mosey back to the group, just kind of hanging back a little bit. I feel sad.
What do you do you have like a bag or like
Who me?
yeah.
Yeah, I have just like
Do
a
you
travel.
still have it?
I think so.
Is that where you keep like your money and everything?
No, my money's like in a purse, like from hanging like near my side. Like it's like like a belt. You have like utility belt. It's like one of those pouches.
Okay.
Fanny pack.
Yeah, kind of. But it's on not my fanny. It's
Probably not
like on my side
anymore.
fanny.
A hippie pack.
It's a hippie pack. Did I drop my stuff?
I don't know.
This is stupid.
Wait,
Are you? Does he need to check to see if he
Do I
stole
need
the
to check?
stuff?
would he check out of the blue?
Do I have a passive
You were
perception on this?
robbed. Please.
What is your passive perception?
I don't know. What is my passive perception?
That's for you to know.
Keep asking him
14.
questions.
It's 14.
Okay, you would have felt something a little bit more than just a bump.
Ooh. Like what?
Just say you're gonna look
Like
and see if
something
your
around
stuff
your
is
hip
there.
area.
I'm going to check and see if my stuff is there. Sorry, I'm very persuaded too.
Yeah, you don't have your purse on you.
Oh. Can I try to find that guy?
Yeah.
I'm going to look around and look for him. Where did he go?
Reeve, what are you doing?
Someone stole my purse.
Where is he?
Sorry.
He was slightly ugly and kind of had weird. I'm just kidding.
Which way did he go?
So like by now you guys are pretty much like in the market area where there's a lot of hubbub, and you turn around and you actually see like when you say something, you turn around and you see the guy running away, and he's like everyone is he's pushing people out of the way. It's a very clear path where he's going.
Harry, get him.
I was thinking of having him just continue walking the other way.
Oh wow!
Is it like people are yelling and stuff because they're
Yeah.
getting shot? Okay. Yeah. I'll turn around, see Crybaby over here, all upset, and I will turn into an owl.
Okay.
And I mean, I can go 60 feet. I remember that. So
Yeah. He rolled a really, really bad stealth check, so you can definitely see exactly where he is, and like everyone kind of like he pushes out of the way. They're like all turning and shouting, and you can easily follow his path.
Can I yell "Stop, thief"?
Sure.
Stop, thief!
Oh, nice job. That scared him.
Tatsuo runs as fast as she can after him.
I really wanted to Crocodile Dundee it with a can of like beans or something, but I don't have
Excuse
any.
you?
You ever seen Crocodile Dundee?
What's your speed as an owl?
60 feet.
How long does it take you to change into an owl? Like it's like one turn, right?
Yeah.
like an action.
It takes an extra action to switch.
Yeah. So in that case, like Tatsuo and Harry would get to him at about the same time.
Well, I'm going to try and claw him in the face. So
Alright.
I'm going to
whenever
start
we
running that
start,
direction too.
that's-
Okay, everyone roll initiative then.
Okay.
Sweet. Kick this guy's ass.
I don't think you will. He robbed you very easily.
Dang it.
Well, it's because he took
14.
advantage of my emotional state.
Oh, do I use my owl's dexterity?
I guess so.
6.
Me too. I got a 6 as well.
I got 14.
Reeve, you can go first. You won't. You would not have been able to catch up with him by now, though.
Okay.
Unless you dash.
What do I have in my bag? I want to try to throw something at him. Try to like hit him in the back of the head like Crocodile Dundee.
Well, he stole everything you have, so.
No, he just
took
stole
my,
the purse.
He just took my purse. I stole my bag.
Oh.
Let's see. What do I got? Torches, rations. Ooh, rations. Is that canned?
It's probably wrapped in cloth.
I don't know if they have canning factories.
Like there's like Campbell's soup at him.
Shit, boyard,
Is there any like glass? Is it like sealed glass with like a little thing?
Like
on
a
top?
potion bottle?
Yeah,
Kind
kind
of.
of like that. Like something like a drink.
I think usually their rations would be like wrapped in like
Oh, okay.
like cheesecloth and stuff, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
What does the mess kit look like?
There's probably a cup in there. There's like a tin cup.
Yeah.
Like
Fork.
a tin cup. I want something like cast iron.
Throw a fork.
Okay. I'm gonna throw my tin cup. Like I guess my steel cup or whatever it is, like iron
Only
cup.
get one.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna like
I'm allergic to D&D.
lock onto the back of his head and just launch it. See if I can hit him while running. I'm running. I ran and then I'm gonna launch it at him.
All right. Roll a ranged attack at disadvantage.
Range attack at disadvantage. Okay. All right. I'll just roll d20 for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 13 plus range. What would that be? Dex?
Mm-hmm.
15.
All right. You hit him like square in the back, and he just goes like sprawling down.
Yes.
And then it's Harry's turn.
Wait.
No, I think it's
Oh, wait, Tatsuo's turn. You were 14?
Yeah.
Sorry, I got it mixed up. Tatsuo.
So he's down, right?
Yeah.
So that's prone, right?
Yep.
Okay, so she jumps up and lands on him
Mm-hmm.
and like puts her foot on his neck.
Okay.
So that's what she's trying to do.
All right. Roll plus your strength.
Ooh, what's my strength? 15.
Okay. Roll a d4 and add your strength.
4.
Okay. You come down right on his neck and you hear it snap.
Oh, no, you killed him?
I didn't want to kill him.
You should
Please
kill
don't yell into the microphone.
I didn't want to kill him.
That's what you did.
You just did.
It
You
takes,
snapped his neck.
10 pounds of pressure to snap a wingtip.
Well, whoopsie doodle. 4 hit points was all he had, I
Just a
guess.
couple. Nice going, Aaron.
Sorry, everyone. I just
I
wanted to
didn't
pin,
care. You
pin
could-
him down.
I feel kind of guilty because I hit him with the can.
Yeah, you caused this. You killed a man. Just think of that. All over a little pouch. Just because you're upset because your
It did
lover
have a lot
loves
of-
women.
That was almost 1,200 gold.
Yeah, that's a lot of gold.
a lot of gold.
You hear like when you jumped up, you hear like a gasp from everyone around, and then they see him like not move, and everyone is kind of like gathering around, like seeing what's happening.
And she goes, well, that's unfortunate.
You're gonna have a reputation everywhere we go.
Yeah.
Have we
Everyone
This is
gonna-
the same place
we all
that she
caught up by
always
now?
destroys people.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna reach down and pull out, like, find my purse from him. Is it there?
hmm
I grab that. And does he have anything else that I can loot? Like, does he have any other like watches that he stole?
What are you doing?
I'm mad.
There is a crowd around
I'm
you, and
emotional.
they already think when you took your
I
own
don't
stuff,
care.
you robbed this
I
guy
don't,
you
I
just
don't care.
murdered.
I don't care. I'm exploring this new emotion of passion. I'm going to see what else he has because I'm like, what else have you stolen?
Not a lot. He just has an extra 10 gold pieces.
Okay.
Do you have like a spare the dying, or
Do I?
Yeah.
Could I do that? Could I try to?
do you have that spell?
Well, I don't know if I can spare the dying. I just have lay on hands.
You don't have any spells written down?
Well, I don't have that. I don't have like spare the dying. I have.
Oh.
I just have zone of truth.
I don't think that's going to help us right now.
Wait, did you
You
just
can
say that in
try it.
character?
No, I didn't. I didn't say it.
Are you dead?
I have no. I just have protection from good and evil and sanctuary, but I don't think
Yeah,
sanctuary
it doesn't
works.
work.
And massage? No, that's a message. Sorry.
I'm going to.
I cast massage.
Yeah, that'll help his neck.
Oh wow, this is really nice.
So Bijou runs up and just puts their hands in front of their mouth and just.
Tatsu's
Oh my
kind of
God,
like
Tatsu.
kicking him a little to see if he's like actually dead.
Tatsu, I don't think the punishment fits the crime.
It
here.
wasn't intentional.
Oh my God, Tatsu.
You hear like from the crowd, people start saying like, "Is he dead? Is he dead? Someone should call the guards. Someone call the guards. Guards, guards!" And then you hear like movement, kind of like coming through the crowd, like.
Well, I don't particularly feel like running.
Well, I'm gonna confront the guards, and I'm gonna be my true, honest self with them. So
I'm gonna turn invisible.
Yeah, can I do that again? I don't know if I still have enough slots.
I don't know.
I
what
don't
to
want to
do.
be a part of this.
I'm gonna notice.
You're still an owl.
That's right.
Oh, that's right. Because I was gonna come down and I was gonna elbow him.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? The people's elbow.
the people's elbow.
Yeah, on him and hope to break his neck, but she did it first. I will continue to fly.
All right. So
Tatsuo takes out her half moon sunglasses and like puts them on his face like Weekend at Bernie's.
This is just.
this is getting dark.
That's all she can think to do.
All right.
Are you like picking him up like Weekend at Bernie's?
like leading him up. It's okay.
Yes.
move his mouth?
Breathing.
I'm fine.
No, she just sits him up.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well, what is happening now? Is
All right. So the guards push their way through the crowd. There's about 4 of them. They say, "What's going on here? What's all the commotion?"
Excuse me. Well, this man here laying on the ground. He seems to be unconscious.
Oh, you mean this cool dude who's sitting up?
I haven't checked to see if he's dead yet.
So just for the record, I didn't end up.
Hawaiian shirt and swift chucks.
I didn't end up turning invisible. Just for the record.
And I explained the situation. Like
This is off the rails.
this man stole my gold, and we chased them down. Me and my companions here. My companion, or
I'm here.
You're visible, so companions, and we retrieved it back, but I don't know if he's alive or not.
The guards kind of look over Tatsuo and say, "You look really familiar. Wait, aren't you the human who sliced that dwarf in half?
I don't know who you're talking about.
Excuse me, do you have any clerics in this town?
Yeah, of course.
I think you need to bring this man to a cleric as soon as possible.
Is he seeing things or what's going on?
No, I don't think he survived the encounter. He stole from us, and we tried to catch up with him, and he was not able to withstand the force that was used.
Who did he steal from? Was it you?
Reeve, the brother of Joran Kolosevsky.
Yeah.
He stole from a Kolosevsky. Serves him right. We'll take him out of here. Sorry for the trouble, folks. And they kind of like pick up his body, spectacles and all, and drag him off.
Spectacles. Oh yeah, right.
Tatsu feels a little upset because she lost her sunglasses, but she like wipes her hands and then is done with it.
When while they're walking away, one of the guards who's kind of bringing up the rear turns around and looks at Tatsu and gives him like the 2 fingers to the eyes and points him back at you.
She does it right back.
Tatsu, we need to have a talk when we get back.
It wasn't intentional.
We're going to have a talk when we get back.
All right. And then the crowd disperses and kind of everything is back to normal.
So are we getting back to the palace? Is that where
Is
we're
anyone
going?
walking backwards again?
No.
I never walked backwards.
Yeah, you guys can get back to the upper chambers.
I'll fly for the most part.
In the elevator, what are you
For
gonna
the
like?
most part. When we get
Do a
there,
circle
sure,
in
I'll,
the elevator.
I could do that. Yeah, you know what? F- you. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
You can perch on my shoulder, just don't change back.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, I'll perch.
I've got like leather, so you can just.
Oh, I feel comfortable.
All right. What's the plan?
Are we going up the elevator?
Tatsu, may I talk to you alone?
I'm not going to leave her shoulder.
I kind of forget he's there.
I'm not.
So I
Just look at her.
I pull Tatsu over into like a room or something like that.
Yeah.
Tatsu, you can't just kill people.
I really didn't mean to. I
He
didn't
stepped
even
on his
take-
windpipe.
Well, I was just trying to pin him to the ground.
Maybe go for the shoulders, or grab his arms, or put him in a hold of some kind. You stomped on his windpipe.
That's true. I just wanted to make him deeply regret it.
Listen, Tatsu, he can't now because he's dead. He can't regret anything. So you failed in that.
Yep. It's kind of fun.
Oh my god, you're a psychopath.
You know, I never stole from people, even when I was living like a feral child with no one and my dead family all around me that I had to bury in the ground by myself.
I'm going to flutter a little in front of you, turn back to normal form, and just walk out.
Yeah. Tatsu, I mean, people don't make the same choices as you, right? Like, you didn't steal from people, but I don't kill people in the marketplace.
That's true.
So can we please, like, I don't want death to have to follow us everywhere, and I don't like having to talk us out of things when we're in the wrong.
I'll try not to do it anymore on purpose. I really wasn't trying that time, so.
All right. I'm just going to walk out.
Okay.
Tatsuo looks at Ralph like, what do you think about this?
There he goes. And then he snuggles into your neck. Hey guys, Jay here. Just going to keep this little mid-roll section short and sweet today. Our website, worldofnair.com, has links for all of our episodes. You can also find links for the other show Aaron and I do, the VCR Kids, as well as some other cool things on there as well. If you want to reach out to us, hit us up on Twitter at World of Nair. We love hearing from you guys. We love hearing things you like about the show, things you have questions about. We'll do our best to answer anything you shoot us on there. And speaking of questions, check out our Patreon, patreon.com/World of Nair. Got a few different tiers on there. Some of them include free audio, including some kind of background episodes that premiered before the season we're in right now, and some questions and answers. I'm having some talking problems right now. And You can also see DM notes and things like that. It's a lot of fun. Patreon.com/World of Nair. Anything that you are able to contribute on there at this point is just going to helping us cover hosting fees and all those expenses that come with podcasting. So we really appreciate all the support you guys are giving. If anyone out there has any ideas of what they think these characters look like, I'd love to see some fan art. I've been sketching some stuff out, just kind of what's in my head, and I'd love to kind of see how other people are interpreting it. That would be really fun. So you can always send that to us at World of Nair on Twitter or worldofnair@gmail.com. If it's a larger file or if you want to send a more kind of personalized note, you can do that. Anyway, look forward to hearing from you guys. Hope you're enjoying the show, and talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
I'd like to go a little early just as myself. Maybe like in the morning.
Yeah, like scout out the...
Yeah, and I just want to go buy some stuff. I'm not wearing my pin. I'm just going to go as myself.
Okay. Sure. Are you going to go into the shop?
Yeah.
Okay. Ding, ding, ding.
Hello.
Like, oh, hello. Welcome into my shop. You see a dwarf who really doesn't have a beard, but he's definitely a male dwarf. Mm-hmm. You can't really tell if he's like clean shaven or if it just like never grew in. And he's got kind of like short cropped black hair, a very, very short for a dwarf, like probably about like 3.5 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
And he comes in, he's like, oh, what can I? He's very, very sharply dressed in like kind of like a fantasy like tuxedo almost. And he's like, what can I help you out with?
Well, I'm a performer. My name is Bijou. I don't know if you've heard of me.
Oh, hello, Bijou. No, I can't say I have, but I don't get out much. I don't see a lot of performances. Do a lot of work, you know?
Oh, so you never take a day off?
Oh, if I took a day off, I wouldn't be able to continue all this beautiful art you see in here.
Do you make all this yourself?
Absolutely, by hand.
Wow. So how long do you stay open during the day?
Well, I usually keep normal shop hours, but then the evenings I spend, stitching away and designing and sewing.
I was wondering, I am in the market for a new costume. Would you have anything my size, do you think?
He kind of looks you over and says, well, not off the rack, that's for sure. But it would be a great pleasure to design something if you had something in mind.
Well, you see, I'm leaving town soon, so I don't know.
Oh, I understand. Well, I do have a courier service. I could mail it off if you want to get some measurements here. And
do you have any sort of hats or?
Oh, of course. And he kind of wheels out like a cart on wheels that has just like rows and rows of really elaborate like ladies' hats, like lots of feathers and wide brims and
jewels. Does he have any men's hats? Or does he have any like crowns or tiaras?
No, it would all be like fabric hats and like. Okay.
Does he have anything in green that's like not too fancy?
Oh yeah. Well, they're all incredibly, incredibly fancy, but he does have some green ones.
Let's see. Well, does he have so I'm going to pick out if there's a hat that's like red and purple or black with red or black with purple or something like that with like feathers or something.
Sure. Yeah. You see one that is like a purple fabric with black trimming.
Okay. Yeah.
And it's got kind of like a red, like it's got feathers coming out, but then like, how they have like a brooch on them. Sometimes it's got like a red brooch in there, like not really like a gemstone, but.
Does he have any that could go for male or female? Like that could look ambiguously fancy, or it's all like clearly what
it's all.
Okay.
It's all as fancy as possible.
I think I'm actually going to hold off then because it doesn't match. There's nothing that matches. I was looking for a men's hat. So I'm just going to keep chatting with him. So what's your name?
Oh, my name is Yabus.
Oh.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
Yabus Battleheart. I like to imagine that I strive to be the greatest dressmaker in the country. So not a lot of dwarves are looking for very fine feminine dresses, but I try and cater to the royal families and that sort of thing when possible.
All right, I'm going to go for it. I want a princess dress. So I'm going to say, could you make a dress, like a really fancy dress in gold and white
Oh, absolutely. I would love that challenge.
I'm going to. Well, first, how much would it be for a gown and all the petticoats and stuff that goes with it?
Well, I could. Let's see. I'll have to charge a little bit more since I'm making a larger size than normal. Guys, eyes you up and down.
Me.
I don't know if you've seen our
Fair
the
enough.
rest of the country. You must be a good several heads above everyone else in the market.
That's true.
He kind of like eyes you up and down. He pulls out a little tape measure and kind of tries to reach up to measure you and can't quite reach. He's like,
I hold it.
okay.
I hold the end of it.
he like looks down at the bottom. He's like, all right, and then he picks it up and like pulls it around your waist, and his like arms are like all the way up because he's so tiny. He's like, let's see. I could probably. Were you thinking of something very, very fine fabric, or were you looking for something a little bit more on the economical side?
I want the most economical thing that looks fancy.
All right. Well, I could make. You said gold and white, correct? He kind of like does some calculations on his fingers, and he says, "I could probably courier service included.
Sure.
300 gold pieces.
Oh, done.
Excellent. If you'll just step over here," and he kind of guides you in front of some mirrors, and he has a little step stool that he uses, and he gets like all your measurements, and he's very little nimble fingers, kind of like pulling, poking, and getting everything.
Could we throw in a hat to match?
Oh, absolutely. I could do that for. Do you same economical but fancy?
Yes.
Okay, add on 50 because I can use the same courier.
Yes. That's wonderful.
So 350 in total.
Love it. I'm so excited.
Oh, no, my pleasure.
You're so loaded.
Well,
Mind your own
sorry, I'm looking at his name again.
She's got money for two.
So, I'm not dipping into yours.
Oh,
I
don't
keep a
care.
separate fund for
my
you.
My character does not care.
Well, Yabuz, when could I? So, could you have it sent to the palace?
Oh, absolutely. To the Kulisevskis?
Yes.
I can definitely. Are you a guest of them?
Yes, I am.
Oh, I have a regular service sending things up to them, so this will be no problem at all.
Oh, thank you so much. And when could I look for it?
Well, custom job like this, it'll be a little while, maybe 2 weeks.
Great. Question for you, Yabuz. Were you planning on working late tonight?
Oh, well, you know, like I said, I'll be working in the back until these eyes can't stay open anymore.
Could I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
You say you make clothing for the Kolosevskis.
Yes.
Are they good to you? Do they tip you enough, or should I have a talk with them?
Oh no, they're very well. To be honest, it was mostly Sines and her wife and Duran's wife, and now it seems that my business is going away. To put it lightly, it was a tragic hit the day that Sines died. But
It was.
but it's even though my clientele is shrinking, the business is still pretty good. No complaints.
Do you have any flyers that I could? I do travel a lot, and I'd love to promote you.
Oh, absolutely. And he goes and he just gets like a handful of pamphlets.
Yeah, I'm gonna take some. I don't know how many I get.
Now, do you run into a lot of smaller people on your travels, or is it mostly just larger folk like yourself?
Oh, all kinds. I'm a traveling performer, so I've been all over.
Oh, excellent. I specialize in the smaller folks, but I'm more than willing to custom make anything for anyone.
Great. That's so wonderful. It's been such an honor to meet you.
Oh, you as well. I hope that you enjoy the product, and if you have any questions or concerns, you're always welcome back in.
Thank you. I'm gonna shake his hand.
All right.
And
It is very he holds it very lightly, kind of like almost like the
just the fingertips.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not gonna squeeze his hand really hard because I know that he does fine work with his hands.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna bully him in any way.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna blow him a kiss when I leave.
Oh.
All right, I'm going back to the palace, and I'm just gonna wait until it's time to go, but I am going to tell everybody about him. And I'm just going to be like, I don't think he knows about the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't seem to have any strong reactions when I mentioned the Kolosevskis in any way. So let's just try not to trash his shop. I want to make sure we leave it in order.
An itch.
Wait, do we have a plan?
Nope, we don't.
We should probably come up with a plan.
Do we have enough cloaks to go around to
Oh, here we go.
disguise ourselves?
I have disguise self, and so
What
does
about-
Harry.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm gonna be a stallion.
Who else is participating in this eavesdropping? Of,
Well, I don't
think
think,
we're all
you should
going.
come, but
Well, I think he can
Yeah.
come with a hood.
I
yeah.
Tatsuo probably
this is
shouldn't
about
directly go, but she should be hanging close just in case of an issue.
yeah.
They
Yeah,
might-
You've been
case.
too famous. lately.
he might be on a
Yeah.
wanted
Well,
list. I
yeah,
mean, we
you're
know
famous
she
too.
is.
She has no way to really like
But
disguise.
I look like every other.
They
I look
might
like
try to
every other
recruit
dwarf.
you. To be honest,
Unless she had to put that dress on. Well, unless she had to put that dress on again and just be like, "Where am I? What's this place? Are they open still? Did
Yeah.
they close?"
That's putting a lot of
faith in her acting
Yeah.
ability.
So maybe you guys could just be nearby.
She'd be on the roof.
Yeah. Can you get on the roof?
that's fine. Oh, sorry. I was like, good idea.
Yeah, she could be on the roof.
yeah,
You
that'd
guys
be
should
really
try.
cool.
Yeah.
Wait,
that's
am I going to be on the
Yeah,
roof?
that's
Yeah.
I think you should. I think they have
Okay.
pictures of you
I
somewhere.
thought I could be a dwarf, just regular guy, hanging
But
out.
you're a
But you're
Kolosevsky.
famous.
I know, but I can wear like tattered clothes.
How many people are in your family?
But you have a face.
But I have a hood.
It's one of two.
I don't know. I don't think you should be in the meeting.
Okay. All right.
I'm
well,
sorry.
I'll
It's
go
just-
hang
it's
out.
too obvious.
It's fine.
Just maybe make sure Tatsuo doesn't kill anybody until we're ready.
Yeah.
Why am I always on babysitting duty?
You're
I was
not. It's usually
babysitting
Harry.
you the
I
other
normally have
time.
Harry babysit.
It's true.
all right. So I'm assuming you guys go a little bit early to get up on the roof then.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm disguising myself as a different dwarf than Marta.
mhm.
I'm gonna be like
Thank God.
I'm gonna be a female dwarf.
So was I.
Yeah, I'm gonna be a female dwarf, and I want to look kind of badass.
yeah.
You know,
Look at
all
this.
black, and I want to have a a black 5 o'clock shadow.
Yeah.
You know, and like shorter hair,
Uh-huh.
or at least it's like back.
Wait, 5 o'clock shadow? You mean full beard?
No, because
Oh.
no.
Oh wait. Oh
This
yeah.
is
right.
the
Oh yeah, you're a
style.
female. That's right. Sorry.
I mean,
The
I could have a
trendsetter
beard, but
over
like
here.
I just want to look really cool.
I'm gonna be a 5-foot version of Dog the Bounty Hunter, but woman form. Woman form.
He
So I
has
want
a
the gloves
wife.
and everything.
Yeah.
He has a wife.
I don't like her.
Well,
Can't stand the lady.
Okay. Tatsuo and Reeve roll a stealth check.
yikes.
I wish I had inspired them before they climbed, but I didn't.
Ooh, well, that's a 5.
Oh God!
Wow.
I haven't even
Six,
gotten to the
a
meeting yet.
6, A 6.
I have a 20.
Well, they did get there early, so hopefully no one's there yet.
How early is early? Like 5 minutes? Or?
No, it'd be like an hour early.
Yeah.
You got a 20, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow. Wow. That was good.
Not a nat 20, but just 20.
Okay. So you guys post up on the roof. You notice around once it starts to get dark, and again the entire city kind of draws light from those mirrors and stuff. So when the sun goes down, the entire city starts to get darker. There are some torches that are lit and outside of shops and on streets and stuff, but it's a very shadowy area. Just some splotches of kind of yellow light from torches and candles illuminating certain parts of the street and the alleys. And you two notice around what would be in our time, like 9 o'clock, some dwarves in black cloaks kind of start to gather behind the dress shop.
Yeah, I'm gonna start gathering as well.
Okay.
But I'm not gonna talk to anybody.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Are you guys going in together?
As we're walking, let's say like a block away, are we seeing people already, or is it such a small group that we don't notice how many are?
You can see one person kind of like trying to avoid the light pools and like ducking behind the dress shop.
I'll drop about, I don't know, like 20 feet back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also be not really obvious about it. I'm gonna just try to be really inconspicuous.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wearing my pin.
I forgot.
I left it at the house.
Tucker remembered to put hers on just in case.
Okay.
Just in case.
So you guys get there. You see about 5 or 6 other dwarves in black hoods. And then you see they kind of like nod at you and they check your pin when you come in. And they're like, yeah, welcome in. Yeah, all right.
You just give a curt nod when my pin gets approved.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden the you hear the door at the back of the dress shop open up and a line of yellow light spills out, and you see a very short dwarf in a black cloak and a little bit of a taller dwarf in a black cloak come out, and the door closes behind them, and they say,
Is the shortest one the same height as my dressmaker?
"Uh-huh.
Is it him?
Yeah."
Yep.
I knew that guy.
I hope he still has the same voice.
No, I hope it's like completely different voice.
We're about to find out.
He says, "Welcome to this meeting of the Black Stars." And everyone around you kind of makes a circle, and then they all take off their hoods at the same time.
Yeah, I do the same.
Yeah.
Okay. You also notice the other dwarf who came out with Yabus is Steven.
Steven.
I don't remember Steven.
Can I see it?
He was the one that
Yeah.
not Andrew Reeve.
I
Oh, your lover?
Yeah.
I kind of gasped, but it's very low.
You're not in there.
Oh my god. Never
yeah,
mind. I take
on
it.
the roof.
So they're going to just look up. I don't know how close is he?
I rolled an 18.
Is he
I rolled
like
a
on
20.
top of us?
Are you going to do anything when he gasps?
Elbow
Oh, no,
him.
you are close.
But not like that
Roll a
hard.
strength check. No, I'm kidding.
Come rolling down.
No.
Oh, hey, friends. You broke my windpipe.
All right. So they say, I see we have some new members here. Would you like to introduce yourselves, please? And he looks at Bijou and Harry.
My name is Agatha.
Oh, mine smokes cigarettes too.
Yeah. I think I'm here because the same reason as everyone else. And that's all I'm going to say.
Okay. Everyone kind of says, Agatha.
Yeah,
Ooh,
Agatha.
That's a good echo. Hi, oh my god. Hi, I'm Trudy. I got beat up in the streets by one of those guards, and I'm done with their shit. They're just walking around all over us.
So bad.
Trudy.
Keep it together.
I'm just watching Trudy, and the second like the sentence just trails off at the end, I just kind of let out like stifle a laugh.
Would there be a constitution check? All right. So they say. So Yabus continues and says, "We're all here because we are not happy with the way our country is going, and we want to take a stand."
Wait, how many of them are there? Did you say?
Total of 8 other than these. So 10 counting
Okay.
you two. They say we anyone have any updates on anything going on? Any spies or any word on the street? One of the other dwarves speaks up and says, "Yeah, we saw some big commotion in the market yesterday, and those guards just dragged off a body. I don't know what happened, but they're probably out here killing dwarves now because of these Kolosevskis just running amok. Duran is not as he's been a terrible leader ever since Vorum died. This country's gone downhill." And everyone kind of goes, yeah.
That was my nephew Johnny, and they killed him. Some rabid-looking human lady came out and just broke his neck in the street, and they carried him away and said he was at fault.
Tatsuo rolls her eyes, but no one can see. Because it's nighttime. And she's on the roof.
Steven says, okay, calm down, Tree. Calm down. This is a secret meeting. Let's keep our voice down. That sounds terrible. These darn Kolosevskis just... There's really only one left, and he's kind of destroying everything.
One?
What about you? He turns to you, Bijou, and says, what about you, Agatha? What made you want to join the cause?
Well, I don't know a lot about it. I just heard about it at the bar. And I've mostly kept my head down. But after the slaughter in the marketplace today, I thought it was time to do something and put my skills to use.
They all kind of like, yeah. Skills. What kind of skills to use? Sounds great. Yeah. And then the one dwarf speaks up. He says, "We have not had any word on Kyle and Bile," and everyone kind of like rolls their eyes and goes, "Oh God." They say, ever since they the guards came to take them away and they fled, no one's heard anything from them. You guys, don't roll your eyes. I really liked them. They were nice folks. And everyone else in the group was like, "Yeah, sure, they were a bunch of idiots." He's like, "All right, well, I just wanted to. You asked for updates. I wanted to give you an update. I haven't heard anything about them, but I don't think that there's any. I haven't heard any other word about suspicion of anyone else other than them." So, and Yaba speaks up. He says, "Has anyone heard any word on those other mysterious dwarves? Have there been any other sightings? Anyone seen anything?" And everyone kind of shakes their head and says, one person speaks up and says, I thought I saw someone, he looked very unfamiliar, coming out of Kyle and Bile's old bar. But that was about 4 or 5 days ago. I haven't heard anything since then. And everyone kind of like nods and says, all right.
I just want to point out that I'm on the edge of the crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna kind of make sure no one's behind me.
Yeah, I think we're
Do you want me
standing
to
in
do,
a
like-
circle, right?
Yeah,
Mhm.
I just want to make sure that I'm on the edge. I'm not like in a crowd or anything.
Like in the middle of the circle.
Yeah,
Everyone's on the edge.
just making sure.
Yeah, it's a circle.
Just making sure.
Yeah. So they the meeting kind of continues on. They talk about other things that they feel like the ruling party has other grievances they've caused them. More things like market stalls being knocked over by guards, and it mostly seems to be just concern about the guards' behavior, but blaming Duran for everything since he's kind of like the leader. You don't know, they don't bring up Kyle and Bile again. They don't bring up any of the sea dwarves or anything like that. But they talk about the plan. They say like, oh yeah, so the plan is still in effect, right? Yeah. And next month the plan will take effect. And they all kind of like nod and smile and say, the plan. Yeah, the plan.
I'm gonna speak up. Do I not get to be part of this plan?
Everyone kind of looks at you and says, well, why don't you come back in the next meeting? It's, it's the first one here. We don't want to. This is a very important plan. It's we don't want any sneaky sneaks coming in and ruining our plan.
So this whole evening was a waste of my time. I showed up to hear you complain. That's it.
They all kind of like look over at Yabas and Steven. And Steven speaks up. He says, well, the plan is we're actually going to sneak up the elevators in the middle of the night, disguised as guards. Billy here over here, he was able to acquire some guards' uniforms. So we've got 2 of them. We're going to go up and disguise ourselves as guards, and we're going to try and infiltrate the Kolosevsky home and see what kind of havoc we can wreak. And everyone kind of like nods. It's like, yeah, havoc.
So that's it?
What do you mean that's it? We're going to try and assassinate Duran.
Well, what can I do?
Well, we only have the 2 uniforms. If you have any sources for acquiring any more, that could be helpful. Or we could always use some lookouts at certain strategic points.
Are we in front of a dress shop? We should ask this guy if he can make some, whoever he is.
Make some of the uniforms?
Yeah.
He kind of like waves his hand to brush the idea away. He says, I would never, please. I focus on beautiful, lacy, extravagant dresses.
Pansy.
You can call it what you want. But I am an artist, and I would never soil these hands by creating something so obtuse.
All right. So when is this plan going to happen?
Steven speaks up. He says, it's going to be 1 month from today on the 4th day of the new moon.
Okay. Well,
I am
Yeah.
extremely disappointed in Steven.
where can I post up to help watch? Like, what's a place that hasn't been covered?
Well, we are going to have people at the elevator shaft at the bottom into the marketplace. We'll also have a few people stationed by the tavern when we make our escape to the tavern we want to escape to.
Yeah.
And then, well, if you want, you know what would be a really great idea? Maybe we could send you up with the people disguised as guards. You could pretend to be a prisoner or something, and that could be just another way to get someone else in.
Yeah, I'd love that. Let me do that.
Wow, this plan is coming together more every single meeting we have. This is great.
It's pretty good, you guys.
All right, so in 1 month, you will go with Billy and Ted over here.
Billy and Ted, writing those names down.
Bill and Ted.
I'm not gonna shake their hands. But I'm gonna look over at them. Hey Billy, hey Ted. Nice to meet you. What do you guys do in town?
We're both minors.
Oh, cool. Well, where can I find you in case I want to rehearse?
Rehearse? What is that?
We gotta pretend like I'm a prisoner. I don't want to do this without running it through at least once.
Well, I guess you can always come down to the mine on our lunch break, I guess.
All right.
We didn't really plan on rehearsing.
Amateurs.
Oh, okay, I guess. I guess that's a good idea. I guess we should probably rehearse. Yeah. They kind of look at each other. Yeah. Didn't even think of that. Thanks. What was it? Agatha?
Yeah.
Thanks, Agatha. Good idea.
Oakley dokley.
I didn't want to be a part of that. I just wanted to get intel. So I just leave in the shadows.
Yeah. I'm gonna wait till the end of the meeting, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave and then immediately like when I can get away, I want to write down all the names so
Yeah.
they can just arrest them.
So they
I'm not gonna wait for it. Let's just do it now.
Yeah, we're gonna do it now.
they kind of Yabba says like, okay, well, I think that calls this meeting of the Black Stars to a close. And everyone, all the other dwarves, kind of put their hands into the middle in the circle.
I don't, because I'm disguised self. It's
Yeah.
gonna not match up with where my body is.
Yeah,
I can't be touched. I'd be like, I don't touch people.
that's weird. So they all go, Black Stars, and then they all kind of walk away
Yeah.
in different directions.
Good.
Tatsuo watches where they go because she's on the roof, so she can kind of see where they live, if they live nearby.
No one lives nearby.
Well, dang it.
And I think I'm just gonna go down an alley and change back.
Yeah.
And take my star off and put it in my bag.
Yeah. All right.
I'm keeping my form.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
What was it? Trish?
Trudy.
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 Tatsuo climbs down and looks at Harry and says, "Sup, Trudy?"
You heard that?
The whole neighborhood heard it because you're so loud.
The whole neighborhood. I heard everything.
Good. Maybe we learned something.
So I don't know about you guys. I'm ready to like go to the palace and turn in these names.
Yeah. Then we can go to touring confidently, knowing we've thwarted nonsense.
All right. And we're going to end this episode here. Thank you guys for listening. We'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Later.
Bye. You mean this really cool guy?
Shoulder.
Cats.
Radio.